You wake up every day with that feeling, that fire inside that just won't quit. It's a weird kind of pain and hunger rolled into one. You know you're meant for more than routine, more than blinking from meeting to meeting, fighting to keep your head above water while everyone around seems satisfied with a slow grind. But here's the catch: the world tells you to settle. It whispers that chasing more is greedy or reckless. It masks your ambition as obsession, your hunger as a flaw. It frames stability as the ultimate goal, a safe harbor in a sea of chaos. But you feel the pull harder than most. That endless drive, that refusal to rest until you have fully claimed your place. And that's exactly why capitalism grabs you like no other system can. Look, this is not about comfort or safety, because if it were, you wouldn't be here. You'd be tuned out, cozy in a predictable 9 to 5 or an approved safe venture. No, capitalism is addictive because it mirrors your own nature. It's raw, unforgiving, and demands everything you've got. It is a relentless arena where your will becomes your weapon, where every failure is a lesson weaponized into a sharper edge. It's not just a system. It's a battlefield for those who refuse to blend into the gray crowd. It fuels the hunger inside, the same hunger that keeps your mind burning at 3 a.m., that wakes you sweating with ideas and visions others wouldn't dare dream. The pain you feel, the frustration with mediocre outcomes, the isolation that comes with being different, the grinding pressure to perform, innovate, and prove you're not alone. These are not symptoms of weakness, but signs that you are wired differently. You see the cracks hiding in the smooth facades others accept. You're sensitive to the lies the world tells. That success comes easy, that rules are there to protect you, that comfort is worth more than risk. Those lies want to tame you. And capitalism breaks those chains. It thrives on the restless, the never satisfied. The very parts of you that the world tries to numb, capitalism sharpens them, amplifies them, turns them into your greatest strengths. If you've ever felt stuck, spinning your wheels in the quicksand of bureaucracy or endless approvals, capitalism pulls you forward with one simple promise: your effort equals your reward. Not a vague promise, but a direct, brutal truth. Here, your skill, your grit, your vision, everything you bring to the table can change your life. But it also cuts the other way. If you don't grow, if you don't adapt, if you don't fight, capitalism will chew you up and spit you out. That pressure, that's what makes it addicting. It's the purest form of freedom because it demands complete ownership of your fate. Here's the truth most people don't talk about. Capitalism is not fair. It's messy. It's uneven. It's brutal. But that's exactly why the ambitious love it. Because ambition is messy too. It's uneven. It's brutal. You don't grow through comfort. You grow through struggle. And capitalism doesn't just tolerate struggle. It rewards the relentless, the disruptive, the daring. It's a game rigged for those who refuse to lose. It keeps you coming back because you know every new day is a chance to rewrite the rules, to take more, to build something bigger than yourself. But here's the hard part. The hunger capitalism fuels cannot be fed with just hustle or luck. It requires something deeper, a mindset willing to question everything, to never accept the status quo, to see every system not as a cage, but as a puzzle screaming to be cracked. That's why the usual advice won't get you anywhere, not the quick fixes or cheap motivation. You need to own your sovereignty. Your will has to be sharper than any competitors, your focus more ruthless than any distractions. You have to constantly redefine what's possible, not once in a while, but every single day. If that sounds exhausting, it's because it is. But there's a secret nobody tells you. The exhaustion fades when you find your people. When you connect with a few unbreakable allies who burn as fiercely as you. Capitalism's addiction intensifies in these connections, because when someone else matches your fire, when you're not alone in this fight, the stakes become higher, the rewards sweeter. It turns into a network of power where brilliance is no longer lonely, where your ideas collide, explode, and multiply. The most addictive part isn't money or status. It's that electric surge of purpose you feel, knowing your impact is real, that you're part of something bigger, something rare. This is why ambition and capitalism are inseparable. They're both forged for the rare, for those who reject the comfortable lie of blending in. The system isn't set up to catch or nurture those who break molds. It's set up to filter them out, to break them down. Capitalism pushes back hard, but it doesn't bury your fire. That's the illusion of comfort and ease. Instead, it challenges you to unleash that fire, to burn brighter, harder, until nothing can stop you. It demands full authenticity, the shedding of borrowed beliefs, old fears, and worn-out rules, because only when you own yourself fully can you succeed in this game. And here's what most miss. You're not here to fit into capitalism. You're here to shape it. To bend the system toward your vision, disrupt the usual paths, and rewrite who wins and how. You're a founder, an investor, a leader. Not just because you run a business or manage cash, but because you harness this hunger, this edge, this relentless refusal to settle. That's your true weapon. That's the pulse that capitalism feeds on. The drive born from deep dissatisfaction with the ordinary, and an unshakable belief that the future belongs to those who dare to burn. But this hunger isn't a burden, it's a gift. When every layer of your skin is alive to possibility, when your mind refuses to accept any shortcut, when your spirit rejects compromise, you're living capitalism's highest truth. It's addictive because it mirrors your very soul's need to become more. The ambition you carry inside demands not just survival, but transformation. It wants you to demolish every limitation you've inherited, to question every rule imposed by fear or custom, and to build a new reality from the ashes of the old. Your pain today, the sleepless nights, the gnawing doubts, the moments you felt all alone in this fight, are the exact fuel you need. Don't waste them trying to escape capitalism's harsh demand. Lean into them. Use them to sharpen your sense of sovereignty. Ask the hard questions others avoid. What am I really rejecting here? Where am I still bending instead of burning? Which connections can help me turn this burning into unstoppable force? Every crisis, every setback is a test. A line drawn in the sand where you prove whether your fire is just smoke or a blazing forge shaping a future only you can create. True power lies not in avoiding struggle, but in mastering it. Capitalism doesn't reward those who wait for permission or safety nets. It elevates those who dare to own their journey entirely. Sovereignty means wielding your will like a sword, cutting through illusions and distractions that try to chain you down. It means finding your edge, then discipline that edge until it carves paths no one else sees. It means patience when the world screams for quick results, knowing the long game is the real game. Remember, you don't need to be everywhere or be liked by all. The system thrives on noise, but you're here to amplify essence. Success in capitalism isn't about scaling how loud you are. It's about deepening how powerful and precise you are. Align with those rare few who illuminate your path. Build bridges with people who challenge you, who match your hunger and create synergy from difference. That's how lonely brilliance transforms into unstoppable power. This is the freedom capitalism offers. Not a hollow promise of comfort, but a brutal invitation to become sovereign amidst chaos, to question relentlessly, and to build relentlessly. It's a force that will test you daily, but reward you infinitely, not just with wealth, but with the meaning only those who dare to burn can know. There is no reset button here. The fire is yours, the battlefield is yours, the legacy is yours. And when you step into that fully, capitalism becomes not just a system or a game, but the clearest reflection of who you are, relentless, unbreakable, and impossible to ignore. So don't cool the fire by chasing safety or fitting in. Fan it. Challenge every comfortable story. Build deeply, align fiercely, and burn unrelentingly. Because in the end, capitalism doesn't just fuel ambition, it demands it. And your ambition? It's the greatest addiction there is.